So first off, at Binance, we hit our level that we were watching for in Binance. Remember, we were looking for 61.8, 38.2 fib levels from the low that we made in October. Just this sharp first rally and then a pullback level. That's what we were looking for, wasn't it? And we've hit this 61.8 very nicely now with an hourly swing failure last night. And so now we're looking to see if we can consolidate, maybe another retest, maybe a higher low and a break higher and a reversal. And I think a break higher or higher or a reversal from here, as we discussed last night, would be a very positive thing. So far, haven't broken out. And when I go under the hood, you know, which I don't always like to do too low of a time frame, I think that what we may be seeing is our first rally off the low, and then we'll need an ABC correction here. Now, an interesting fib rule here. If I measure from this low, this pullback was to the 50%. So that means that when you measure from this correction, you're looking for at least a 1.618 extension, which would mean for this one down here, and we'll make it a different color, which means down here 86.41, a little bit lower, which would be, if I measure it, should be, I'm hoping, like, I like it when everything lines up towards an ABC correction, or pretty close. So it's pretty close. 86.60, 86.50, and down to 86.20. So that's the zone, low time frame, where I think that we might see a pullback, which would effectively look like a retest of these lows, wasn't it? We've got a low here, we've got a lower low here. That almost actually would make an inverted head and shoulders pattern here in Bitcoin at Binance. So that's how I'm looking at this. A retest of these lows this time, for me, I'm going to be buying, and I think we should be looking at it. And I think if we get back here, you know, the bears are going to be pretty happy, thinking everything's going to go. I wouldn't rule out another low. This is Bitcoin after all. I mean, it could very easily, you know, just make another new low, you know, and another swing failure pattern, just because we only really hit the top of the range and then we got a very sharp reaction. But very sharp reactions are what you tend to get in wave 3. As a bit of insurance, for me, I've got a buy stop order. I'm going to put a buy stop order here around 86.50, just in case I don't get filled or I miss it or it just takes off. Because otherwise then I'm going to be chasing it and looking for pullbacks. So that would put it above a breakout from here, and I think that that's, at least for, you know, a smaller position, that's what I'm going to be looking at in Bitcoin. So I think that we're very close to making a bottom. I'm in buy dip mode and I'm looking for evidence of a bottom. Yesterday's candle, although it looks quite bullish in Japanese candlesticks terms, this isn't actually a bullish reversal candle. For it to be a bullish piercing line pattern, so when you make a new low and then you have a sharp rally, for a bullish piercing line reversal pattern, what you need to see is a close more than 50% up of the previous day's open close. So for that here in Bitcoin, that 50% level that we needed to close above, let me see where it is. There we go. 80. We looked at it last night, wasn't it? It was 88.87, and we didn't do it. So 88.87, when we're looking low time frame, really on the daily candles, in terms of daily candlesticks, that's going to be our confirmation level that we've broken out. Let's draw a line and put that at 88. In fact, that is 88.87. Right there, and look at what a horizontal level that is in terms of structure as well. So that's our bullish confirmation level, I think, in terms of candlesticks above 88.87. We need to hold and close above it to be going higher. So pretty close, but this is now our sideways range, 88.87 in Binance. Let's do one other broker, so we've got a range of prices, and we'll take a look at the futures. So for example, if we do the same exercise at Coinbase, okay, we go to our daily chart like this. Let's tidy up our chart. And we'll look at just where the open close here. It's 88.70, that's fine. Okay, so when we go 88.70, I'm just going to take this away. Horizontally, you know, that's our sort of confirmation level. I think it's going to be around there. A little bit lower. There it is. So that spike high, isn't that interesting? That spike high in all of these was exactly to the 50% of the previous day's open close. So that's our bull bear line at Coinbase. Let's take a quick look at what's going on at the futures, because I'm really finding that the futures are trading much more technically than some of the other exchanges. We've got a lovely sideways range going on here, haven't we? Let's take a look at the daily candle in this one, because it's not the same. In fact, holding pretty good support and already in a pretty nice sideways range here, though. Let's use fibs. Okay, I'm putting my fibs on from this high to that spike low that they had at the CME. Remember that? Okay, so this level that we keep sitting on is the 786 fib level. That's pretty cool because we get a chart pattern from this at CME. That means that this high is the 61.8. That's the confirmation of the reversal. Remember, fibs are like a staircase. You climb up them and climb down them. And here, so 89.06 in the futures is our bullish reversal confirmation level. If we get above that, that's our that's our level. So now we know what our level is in the futures and a couple of exchanges. So basically the spike high from yesterday is really our level that we need to get above and overcome to reverse this trend. It's also the last high, remember, before we made a new low, so makes a lot of sense. So that's what I'm looking for a bullish reversal in that one.